When life gives you lemons, fill in the gap. Hi, I'm Robert and today we're making a lemon cheesecake that's super fresh and easy to bake. Let's get started. We'll be making a cheesecake with a 20 cm diameter, which will weigh about 1 kilo, so it's perfect for 8 to 10 people. To start, I've placed 135 grams of biscuits in a bowl. I prefer cocoa biscuits, but you can use plain vanilla or whatever biscuits you like. I crushed them well with a food processor and then I added 65 grams of butter, which I've melted in a small pot, and mixed everything thoroughly. Once it's all combined, press the biscuits into a 20 cm pan. And as I've mentioned before, I don't like to get too many dishes dirty, so I'm spreading them out a bit and using the same small pan I melted the butter in. Press the crumbs down firmly. We'll bake the crust at 180 Celsius without fan, just until lightly baked, while we move on to the filling. A little tip here, place a tray under the rack where the cheesecake is baking, as the pan might leak a bit of fat, which can cause a lot of smoke in the oven. For the cheesecake filling, I put 400 grams of cottage cheese in a bowl. For the smoothest cheesecake, I recommend this cheese from Lidl, along with 80 grams of sour cream, a splash of vanilla essence, and 120 grams of sugar. I mix everything with a whisk, then I add 3 eggs, one at a time, making sure to mix well after each addition. Pour the mixture over the crust gently so you don't create a hole, and put the cheesecake back in the oven, lowering the temperature to 150 Celsius, no fan. We want the baking process to be slow, and after it's baked, the cooling process should be also gradual, so the cheesecake doesn't rise or fall too much and to avoid cracks. Bake at 150 Celsius for about an hour. You can gently shake the pan. The center should be slightly wobbly while the edges are set and firm. For the lemon cream, we're going to make a lemon curd. I've mixed 1.5 eggs, an egg and a yolk in a bowl and whisked them well. Then I pour 110 grams of lemon juice and 90 grams of sugar, which I've heated to dissolve the sugar. Slowly add this to temper the eggs, then place the bowl over a steam bath, stirring slowly and carefully with a spatula until the curd thickens. If you notice the mixture thickening too much or sticking to the sides, you can remove it from the heat and stir to avoid scrambling the eggs. Finally, while the curd is still hot, add 75 grams of butter and stir until melted. You can find a more detailed lemon curd recipe on the channel, and there will be a link on the top right hand corner of the screen. Once the cheesecake is done baking, as I mentioned earlier, we want to cool it slowly. So, turn off the oven and leave the cheesecake in there with the door closed for about 10 minutes. After that, crack the door open slightly for another 10 minutes. Then, you can fully open the door and let the cheesecake cool completely. If you follow these steps correctly, your cheesecake won't crack. As you see, it forms a slight dip after cooling, which is perfect for filling with lemon curd. At the end, you can grate some lime zest on top for a nice pop of color and texture. The cheesecake is ready. Pop it in the fridge for about half an hour to let the lemon curd firm up a bit, and then you can enjoy it. For more recipes like this, don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel, and follow me on Instagram for plenty of useful tips.